So as you tried to apply different flower shapes in one stem, you may already see there's a pattern, how the flowers are arranged in one stem. So when we draw the orchid flower, and before that, in our head or on the page, we are imagining there is an invisible line, and that's the stem. And on the stem, there are growing flowers. So if you are using a paper, as this example, you may see very gently here in the center, there's a line. So I use my fingernail just gently to go across the page, or you can use the end of your brush to guide you, and you will find the place where the flower arranged. So it arranged in a way that it gives the space to each of the flower. We have to remember flowers and the plants, they want sunshine. They all want sunshine, fresh air. So they will never be on top of each other on the ideal case. So they all grow naturally to find the sunlight where the space and the air. So they give each other the space, and each of them can bloom. And first I will imagine there's an invisible line, that's a stem. And that's indicate where is the flower, where the flower is growing, and also the entire shape of the flower. So the first flower, the young buds, always on the top and standing up. So instead of facing this way, the flower always standing up. So looking at the sun. So it's standing straight up. And then the other flower is a little bit lower. So the young buds is growing lower. And you can see from the stem, it goes to the left side. So you can draw 2 strokes. And the other one, so this flower is going to also facing up. And this one, I'm gonna place it the other side. So 1, 2, 3. You can see it's facing up. And another one, again, lower than the third one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Facing up. Again, the other one, a little bit lower, to have the space for herself to get air and sunshine. So relatively here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here, if we can see, the flowers are facing up relatively. And the direction, we see the flower. So where is the direction if you are the viewer? So in the painting, oriental painting, so the artist is very creative. So they are imagining themselves become a smaller, and the plant grows big. It's a giant plant. So they are viewing the plant in a much bigger scale. So for example, this is your viewing point. You are seeing the young bud standing up from this direction, and then you are seeing the young flowers from the side view. So they are also standing up in this view. And then you see the elder flower. You see more from the top. So here instead, the flower buds grows when you see this view is more falling forward. For example, so you can see the viewer is seeing the buds from a bird's eye view. I know it's a change of view, so I will show you in this way. Again, so when we paint in this case, so the artists, they imagine they are seeing the plant in front of them. So they are become smaller, they're looking at this plant, the arrange from top goes down. So from the top, if this is the bud, young bud, so you are seeing the first one is closing on the top. So we are seeing it in this view. So you can see it up straight to the sun. And then when it opens up a little bit, it's in this direction. We still see it upright. And then it comes down, it opens a little bit more and has another petal comes out. So all this process, you're seeing the buds or the flower in a more side view until now, right? You're from the side view seeing the flowers. Now has another two petals coming out. And now when the flowers become more full and it's like it's getting tired and start to fall in front with the weight. So I want you to look at the middle, the center of the buds. So this is the side view. And when it's falling front, you see the shape, the buds. So you see the shape, it becomes rounded. So when it's falling front. So this is the side view, is long and stretch, and then falling front is rounded. So when we see the flower from the bird's eye view, the buds becomes also rounded and in this shape. So we see it forefront view. So this is a way to show the 3D dimension. This is how you look at the flower. So in one painting, instead of from one view, in ancient oriental ink painting, we use multi viewpoint, or you make yourself smaller and see the plants from different angles to make it 3D dimension. So now let's look at this again. So the buds, the young flower, you see it on the side view, so it's more from the side, so it's standing up. And then when it comes down, it's falling front. Okay, and that's the center, the stem.